Welcome back to Valheim, everyone. Chiselchip here, and today's video is going to be a building tutorial for you all of how to build a super cozy couch like you guys have seen in the big plains base in my Let's Play series. I've done it in a few other houses as well, but it's such a cool, very simple design that you can really do fairly early game as soon as you have fine wood and charcoal. And basically it makes for a really nice kind of straight couch, or it also makes for a really cool corner couch. So in this little area, this little demo area, we're gonna be showing you guys how to build the awesome Valheim couch. So to start off, what you wanna do is get the little 1 meter high by 2 meter long wood half wall. So basically, I'll show you guys how to do the corner couch because the normal couch is really easy, so you can always just do that. But you basically just want to press shift so that you're not snapping to anything like that. You just want to press shift so that you can free place this like anywhere on the ground. And we're just going to free place it a little bit set back from the corner there, and then snap another one to it just like that. So I'm just going to go, let's see. I'll just do a full-on big couch here, so why not? So I'm doing 2 on each side, and then we are going to take the little 1 meter by 1 meter and snap them just like so. Then it's time for the stools. So we'll go to furniture, grab your stools, make sure that the 2 little tiny dots are facing you, or that little red arrow is facing outward. Because if it's facing like that, then when you sit on it, you're going to glitch into the couch or glitch into the wall. So what we're going to do first now, we're going to snap it, kind of phasing it right into the edge and slightly set back. So you can see that like this is too far forward. That is exactly even. We want it to go slightly set back into that wall and just phased into the edge there. So something just like that. And then we are going to continue that all the way down. So we're going to just barely touch and snap, just barely touch and snap, making sure that everything is super even with each other. And that should be good. We don't want to go all the way to the edge, and you'll see why in a second. So now if you're doing a corner couch, obviously if you weren't doing a corner couch, you would go all the way to the edge, essentially. So you'd just like phase them together until it's all the way to the edge. Doesn't matter where these leg placements are because that'll be covered in a moment here. But a corner couch, you don't need to go all the way to the edge. We can go ahead and start from this side again, same thing. Kind of touch the edge, phase it slightly back, and snap in place. And work our way all the way down until we meet up with the other stools. And as you can see now, the corners of them are just touching. That's actually perfect, because now we can take another stool and essentially phase it just like so. So that if anyone wants to sit in the corner, as you can see, it's kind of sort of works. Your legs still glitch into the stools, but at least you can like sit in the corner of the couch and have it like properly work. So yeah, how you'd sit on the couch essentially is pressing E on any one of these stools, and you can sit a bunch of Vikings all around a little central table. It does still kind of glitch like that. They did not fix that yet. They've only fixed the rugs overlapping. So, you know, if you don't like that, just kind of do it straight. But we could put a little blanket or something in that area with the new building pieces from Mistlands in a second. I'll show you guys the decoration. But with that, we're going to go ahead and snap in some more stools right behind these ones. Again, not overlapping them too much, just kind of phasing them into that back wall there. That way they're not stuttering and glitching too much. And again, the more time you take lining these up, the better results you're gonna get. Kind of looks like couch cushions almost, like an upholstery couch cushion design. So then we're gonna take that same thing on this side, again making sure the stools are facing out. It doesn't really matter for this because if you accidentally click on the back stool, then yeah, you're gonna be phased into the couch. So yeah, this is one way you could bury your friends into the couch cushions. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and line them all the way up. Now for the back here, I'm just going to go ahead and place 1 and place 2. And then see if we can phase in one more little corner guy. Sometimes these ones are a little tough. Looks like that one is going to give us a little bit of pain, so we'll just cover that little gap with a little rug. But before I do, let's go ahead and finish the actual structure of the couch. So now it's time to take some signs, and you could have the signs facing outward, so that whatever sort of text or design you put on them kind of faces out. So for example, if I take a sign and place it down, and then we could use the sign, so we could do some cool, like, I don't know, some cool sort of design on the sign. And then if you kind of step back, let's see if I get my diverger circle on. You can see that like some sort of like stitching or something, you know. It could be cool if you wanted a design to face outward, but I usually like to face them the opposite way. So spin the sign around so that the text is facing inward. And again, pressing Shift and bring it right, again, to the edge where the stool is, but slightly below. So as you can see, as I can place it, there's a little, you can see that stool kind of sticking up above the sign, and you're aiming at the edge of the sign for this one. So again, pressing Shift, phasing that sign slightly into the last one, putting it slightly below the top of the stools. You can see that here is kind of at the top of the stools, and I don't think that looks as good. Below the top of the stools gives it kind of that cushion effect, as if the stools are kind of this like square couch cushion. So that's what I really like about that. So yeah, we'll just finish this off on both sides. So again, that's the last one for this side. And let's go ahead and work our way from this side. And something just like that. Again, not lined up too well. I actually don't like how this sign is. Just for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to realign that sign because it just doesn't quite do it for me. All right. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. You kind of have this offset, and you could choose to just leave it like this. Like, it's gonna be a nice wooden bench, something like that. But what can be kind of cool is you could take some item stands and place them kind of on the corners of it like that. And you can go ahead and put like a beer mug or something like that, some food, whatever, kind of on the arm of the couch. So let's do a little bit of decoration and have fun with this, especially with some of the new materials. So as you can see, the hair rug, that's what I really like, because those things will fit like on the couch now. So you could literally deck it out with a couple of hair rugs, something like that, just kind of arbitrarily place them, or place them all the way across, but kind of makes it look like there's some blankets. And then again, you can use the stools, sit down anywhere you want on the couch. Another cool thing is if we get our item stand, you can see how that little, wherever the red arrow is pointing, I'm actually going to spawn in an Olf trophy, and you'll see we're going to make some back headrest cushions here. All right, so you can see here that that little kind of line is facing to my left here. If we press 6, that is the way our Olf trophy will be. So what we can do here, with that in mind, basically the more you rotate these item stands, so like if I rotated it with that little arrow facing me, and then went ahead and pressed 6, you can see that that rotates that Olf trophy around yet again. So what we're gonna do here to make our cushions is we can have like some nice corner cushions, and knowing exactly how that one works, we're going to go ahead and face the arrow facing my right and put it slightly offset here in the corner. And then when I press 6, you can see how it adds this cushion kind of on the top of the couch in the back. And then you could do the same thing to the corners here. So if I take the one of the corners, for example, so this one was with it facing me, I might face it, yeah, slightly angled here. Again, put it slightly inside that corner there, and press 6. And actually, that wasn't, let's fix that a little bit. I always put my hammer on an item stand. All right, so let's go ahead and straighten that one out, and then go ahead and put another one of those old trophies on. And there we go. Now we've got a corner pillow. So yeah, you can, having the hair rugs, you might want to kind of phase them back like I did on this side, rather than having it all the way up to the edge, just so that, yeah, just so that you can actually access the stools. You can see that here I can still access the front of the stools to sit, but here it's a little tough. But yeah, it's really cool, because now I can like sit, you've got some cushions at your head to make it extra special and comfortable. Another thing that can make it kind of pop is to add back like rest cushions out of wood. So what I'm gonna do here is again face the sign, so that the text is kind of facing the back of the couch, and we can go ahead and place a couple of them kind of spread apart like that. So that kind of adds like this back cushion or a backing to the couch that kind of sticks out from the front there, which can also make it look really, really nice and clean. And especially if you kind of get all nitpicky and evenly space them, it can end up turning out pretty nicely. So again, we can put one there, and one there. And now we've got some kind of backrest cushions for our couch here. And now it's time to do the little coffee table. A little bit of coffee table, some decoration. I love this big, round, blue jute carpet. That is such a nice, I don't know, I just love that building piece. Perfect, so now it's time to build the little coffee table. We can go ahead and start by placing a little stool down. Doesn't really matter which way it's facing. I think I'm just gonna face this way. I can kind of go a little closer in toward that corner there. And for this one, I'm just gonna do a little round coffee table, or tea table. So then we'll go back and grab an item stand. Doesn't matter which direction it's facing because this one is a round coffee table. So once you have that, we can go ahead and craft a just normal wooden shield, a wooden round shield. Banded shields can look kind of cool as well, but I definitely prefer just the plain wooden shield because it doesn't have that dot in the center. So again, we don't want to pick like some weird style. I suppose you could pick like the red and black one, that might look kind of nice. But I just do the plain wooden one, and we'll go ahead and craft that. And then we can pop that on there, and we've got a little coffee table. So that, my friends, is how you would make a little couch. We can also put item stands underneath this shield. So again, with the hammer there. Haha, I always accidentally click the item stand with the hammer. So we could place another item stand kind of on the corner of the stool here, and then go ahead and craft one of the tankards. So there we go. And that can go right on the edge. So if we press 7, that goes on that item stand. And the shield goes on that item stand, and it looks like you got a little drink on the coffee table. So that's a pretty cool thing. You could also do the same thing on the other corner with a little plate of food or another drink, so that way your friends can kind of have a place to set their drinks. I usually like to position the coffee table just far enough so that you can walk behind it. As you can see, this side, it totally works fine. That side's a little tight. So yeah, again, mess with the placement of that. You could put it like dead center as well. But that's pretty cool. We could also go ahead and put like a little mantle. This is something I really like to do above couches, is press, rather than snapping it in like that, pressing shift and putting some like staggered mantle beams above, because then we can take normal item stands and we can place some cool stuff here. So if I grab a deer trophy and 2 shields, you can see that I can go ahead and press 3, and the deer trophy can be right up there. Kind of looks like it's resting on the mantle or something. You could also put a couple of coins up there, so we could go into the miscellaneous tab and throw in a couple of little coin piles. Something like that looks kind of cool above the couch. We can also press our, let's see, 7 and 6, get some shield look there, and yeah, it can kind of look pretty cool. So yeah, play around with the decoration as much as you want. We could also hang banners behind the couch. So let's see, pick a good color. Maybe the red could be neat to kind of contrast this look, but you could like line them all the way up to make like a back wall of banners behind your couch, add some coziness and comfort. But yeah, I just really like this design. It's so simple and kind of easy to place everything. makes it kind of look like those squares of the stools are couch cushions. And now with the new hair rugs being really, really small, as you can see, if I tried to like put a deer rug in here, it would be really tight. I could kind of phase it back in there, but the hair rugs make it nice because you can still have some stool to sit on and make it more cozy. We can use the Olaf trophies as some little headrest cushions. Again, I could set like a little drink on this item stand if I wanted to, or any piece of food for that matter. We could go ahead and put a little potion there for now. There we go. So that looks pretty cool. It's just a cozy addition, and then again, if you didn't want to make it a corner couch, you would just place this little 1 meter by 1 meter just wherever you'd want it, and that would be the end of your normal little couch. So it has the potential to be a like little chair. You could literally make it into a big recliner chair or something, or a big full corner couch. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly like this piece of furniture. If you guys want more furniture tutorials and building tutorials, obviously comment down below what it is you'd like to see. And I apologize that my voice was kind of congested and there's a lot of cuts in this video because I am not feeling very good. So hopefully I'll be back and better soon to do some more live streams with a voice that could actually last a couple hours on stream. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this short, sweet building video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, Vikings.